welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we are once more on Aloalo Island, and today we want to take the center path into the forest. No, Mats is at center. That way, really? Well, if you believe it's best. Fafnir's jungles can be dense and difficult to traverse, but this swamp is no less daunting. What strange worms, I doubt they won't make for good bait. Those things send a chill down my spine. A toad that big would swallow us whole. I'm glad we didn't end up at its dinner. Alright. Is it a plant? That's enormous. Oh yeah, it was something that decided the boss mechanic here, right? These, if you pop them all, it did something in the next boss. Water contaminated. The hairs on my skin are standing on end. What's that, Mikote? The Kalika said the island was deserted. If you went down this path, that means the treasure's at the end of it. No? No, this thing eats? Well, you find out soon enough. But jewel is ours. Is that the contaminated water alters mechanics? The piece is made from wood. Where did they find it? Glances on you. They're using the feeded water as weapons. You don't want dirty water on your boots. You made it. None of its weapons could match yours. The path keeps climbing. Quest to be fishing spots above us? Are those caterpillars? Kill them! People lived here. How did they find the courage to build it so high up? That's him. Those rocks, they're moving. Okay. Now here's the difference between path 5 and 6. If you want to take path 6, behind these red bushes is a hidden path. Where we find some armadillos. We need to scare them by running into them. And up there again. What a majestic bird. But that beak looks sharp as a sword. Does every beast on this island want to kill us? And another hidden path. With some more armadillos. If you get both groups, see you on path 6. Otherwise, you're on path 5. Look, there's water. And if there's water, there's fish. Timeless Guardian, Valhalla. Intruders detected, initializing computational engine, calculating optimal tactics. Are we the intruders? What could we be intruding upon? Calculations complete, deploying arcane measures to eliminate intruders. Recalculating optimal tactics, commencing terrestrial assault. Block movements. You see the arrows, just stay out of the way. Revisiting threat assessment, integrating additional tactics into stratagem. You spin to the right? Here? Ah, I'm also slow. The direction of its magic doesn't match the pattern. What puzzle is it putting before us? Threat assessment complete, probable weakness detected. This is exactly like in Auburn Monastery, the Stormblood raid. Show the hole to him. You hit everything with the arrows there. Except this one. Okay, I stay. You know, I turn to the right. Cause it spins to the left. Are you feeling well this way? Your eyes looked empty. Magical movement. Crap, crap, crap. Degrees clockwise. Degrees counterclockwise. I should have known you get through that with an area scratch. Well done this way. Now I can fish at my leisure. What awaits at the top of this mighty tree? May my catch bring a smile to Nidana's face. The scent of such vibrant nature comes to mind. The people who once lived here must have felt at peace in its embrace. Huzzah! A catch worth celebrating! Is this a branch? I guess it's like all the way to the bottom. Not the best end, but still a thrilling journey. And since I can still see fish in water, perhaps I ought to try my luck a little more before we depart. Alright, Matsuya. Good luck. Getting more than a stick. Good. And if we don't scare off the armadillos, so along path 5, they show up in the battle instead of the plant monsters. And do these meteor attacks. May my catch bring a smile to Nidana's face. What was that thing saying? I couldn't understand a word. Oh, I got a bite. A fish? No, just seaweed. Not the most exciting catch, but I'm still grateful to have come this far. All thanks to you, of course. Since I can still see fish in water, perhaps I ought to continue. Got another one, and I wanted to show off what happens if we don't contaminate the water for the middle boss. Good, piece made of wood. So far so normal. Hammers instead of swords again. It's also already known, but from different paths. And here come the spears. Piece of water? Oh god, here they come! I really want to be on the other side. Wandering. Stay in the middle. And that's a new mechanic. Times I'm doing such nonsense. Good. Don't look down, look down. Now, here is the specialty for path 7 and 8. If we don't want to go up the left path. The hint is in book 6. In the course of her research, I carved numerous arcane geometries into the tree's bark, one of which would extract air from slain animals and redirect its flow to the surrounding flora. Just 4 sacrifices would be enough to make the branches of a tree grow, thus opening or closing paths through the area. This is one such arcane geometry. Pretty sure we need to kill the tree and first because it's a plant. Or it will absorb the energies which we want to give to the tree. Look, they formed a path. I've never seen a bat so large. The bats in Fafnir are not nearly as big or ferocious. What are these? And there, hidden is the Mikote. And depending on whether you attack her or not, you are on path 7 or 8. And now this could be interesting. Ah, how did you leave me alone? I try to speak kindly of others, but they test me. Finally, statues will stay where they are. And if you spam the Mikote, the golems actually awake and attack you, so another mob wave. It appears the only way forward is down. May Fortress Vidana give me courage! I need a moment to catch my breath. Ah. I think that shaved a few summers of my life. Yes, we are the intruders. Too slow, too slow. What? Is there a new mechanic for this path really just a fire AoE? That's pretty lame. Impressive as always. I'm glad you're on the words for him. Now I can fish at my leisure, but the weights at the top of the mighty tree. May my catch bring a smile to Nidana's face. Sliding down that branch was an experience I'll not soon forget, but I shudder to think what would have happened if we had shifted even an ilm in the wrong direction. Oh, I hooked something big! This fish is absolutely exquisite. I have no familiarity with a bounty of hides such as this, but I am certain its beauty is only surpassed by its flavor. Pasa soon will no doubt be eager to study it as well. Thank you for accompanying me. So I suspect the mechanics is something I have to do with the golems. For Path 7. There are the golems. Good work this way, although I'm hardly surprised you triumphed. Oh. A minion. May my catch bring a smile to Nidana's face. The branches grew almost as if on command. Aloalo's secrets never cease to amaze. It's large and it's heavy. I know, it got away. I was so close. A disappointing end, but the journey alone was well worth it. And since I can still see fish in water, perhaps I ought to try my luck a little more before we depart. Okay. Pasa soon, we're back. Welcome back, Desiree. Your journey to the island has left you none the worse for wear, I'm pleased to say. While I cannot wait to hear the full account, I'm sure you wish to take your ease after such a trying expedition. Matsuya is gonna have to find a place we can sit and converse in peace. Let us go to him. Now if you're all comfortable, pray tell us of your experiences on Aloalo. There was danger and death around every corner, but whatever grim aspect was mitigated somewhat by the incredible beauty. And when I spied the towering tree at the island's heart, I was reminded of Katka. Did the ancient peoples live beneath its boughs?
Indeed they did. It was within the welcome shade where wise sages will find complex equations, not unlike your great work, where Pasa soon tempers his knowledge of alchemy.
It was a journey full of twists, turns, and fish besides. I'm glad I was compelled to embark upon this with Desiree, but gladder still to be home.
But I trust you understand that this was but the first of many, yes? A single hunt will not suffice to keep Aloalo with many predators in check. Do not forget its waters are teeming with fish, rare and remarkable, all of which would make fine gifts for dear Nidana, so please, you must promise me that this expedition will not be your last.
Yes, of course, but I wouldn't dare brave Aloalo alone. Desiree, I hate to impose upon you further, but I would be most grateful to have your resolute company again. For Kalika and Nidana both. Sure, I'm in. Oh, thank you, thank you. With luck, your appetite for adventure will be sated. I know mine own will be 1,000 times over. I only hope other treasure hunters haven't caught wind of the island's many curiosities. Those ruffians we face and the wooden beast we set upon us are complications I'd rather not contend with.
People in Aloalo? What? To say nothing of his wooden beast. To command such constructs requires an intimate knowledge of Akanima. Perhaps these feasts you encounter were a step above common with us? Perhaps they lurked in shadow as I spoke carelessly of Aloalo's secrets?
The stolen ship from before. I report this to the Radiant Host, just in case Kalika's hunch is correct. Thank you, Pasasun.
Whoever they are, we must see them in chains before they defile my home again. Oh, if only my wings were healed, would give them a buffeting they would not soon forget.
Now, enough talk of adventure. My fish won't sell themselves. Thank you, Dese, for everything, especially for keeping Matsia safe. For my part, I must write down your tale before it fades from my memory. Who knows, my records may prove useful when next you visit Aloalo Island. I take it you'll be returning to Old Charlian soon. When you do, please give Shalomur my regards. She returns. I trust this means Pasasun and Matsia's troubles have been resolved to their satisfaction. For now. But it's not over. The South Sea Isles! Ah, I would that I could have been there to walk amidst such verdant beauty. I dare say I'm green with envy. Yakasadawa friend. Sounds like he made for fine company too. To brave mysterious wilds in search of fish for your beloved. The stakes turned out to be far higher than I realized. In any event, while any obligation to Matsia has arguably been met, I encourage you to aid him in his quest for new and exciting fish. Who knows what dazzling specimen are yet awaiting to be discovered in the waters of Aloalo Island? Oh, and if you can spare a moment for Osmond, you will doubtless be eager to hear all about your experience as well. Cheers to an odd job well done! Aloalo conservation record unlocked. That's the way how you fare your adventures. You wouldn't happen to have any you'd like to share, would you? Let's talk about Aloalo Island. I'm told you paid a visit to the South Sea Isles, yes? Yeah? Good, good. The Isles are of great interest to us gleaners, ancestral home of the Plainsfolk and birthplace of Akanima. It's also been speculated that some of its inhabitants emigrated from the ancient city of Nim. Alas, the records supporting this are fragmentary and in poor condition besides. Needless to say, no two scholars in the studium can agree as to their veracity. With so much history packed in such a remote locale, you can understand why I would hang on every word of your account. You will share with me, won't you? Aloalo, the forgotten people once made their home. Their scant traces of their legacy remain. In hearing of this speaker and its shrine, I'm reminded of a merchant from whom I procured tomes of Akanima, and a particular tale he had to tell. You know of Mavan's Gate in Limsalominsa, yes? Its establishment was proposed by Iku, advisor to the Admiral and Arcanist from the South Sea Isles. Rumor had it that her island was home to a statue of tremendous power, and through her people's efforts to decipher the statue's secrets, the art of Akanima was born. It takes no prodigious leap of logic to conclude that Iku must have hailed from Aloalo. The first settlers, they must have commanded powerful magics indeed. Magics unlike any we know today, which were lost to history when their wielders vanished. Had the ancient arts survived intact, and be refined further by successive generations, what impossible wonders might have been wrought upon the island. Imagine the beasts you encountered in your expedition, with their ferocity multiplied manifold. Ah, 'tis on these flights of fancy that our minds may soar to inconceivable heights. What? Another Aloalo Island. Unlocked. Criterion Dungeon. Good, but I would end the episode here, and we continue with the last part of Aloalo Island. Yeah, next time. Until then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.